Good morning, students. Yeah, this class is like continuation of the previous video. So in the previous video, we have seen problems on standardized death rate and of course the explanation of standardized death rates. Now, to move on the further concepts, I would like to explain one more problem in this video. Later I'll be continuing further more concepts. So let us see the next problem in STDR. This is exercise question number 21. From the following data show that town B is healthier. So here already the conclusion they have given, but they are asking us to prove that conclusion. Clear? So age groups are given: less than 10, 10 to 20, 20 50, 50 to 70, 70 and above. Deaths per thousand. What exactly it means? Deaths per thousand? Yes, ASDRs are directly given. Deaths, normal one. Deaths per thousand or death rate, they are ASDRs. Only deaths, if it is asked, they are the normal deaths. Normal deaths in the sense we have to calculate ASDR. But here ASDRs are directly given. See the death rate. Deaths per thousand for town A and town B, they have already mentioned. 18, 6, 8, 10, 80 under town A, 12, 4, 8, 9, 90 under town B. And even standard population is also given in the column. See this standard population. Pardon me, I have taken in a short format standard population denoted by capital P. 15,000, 18,000, 22,000, 12,000 and 8,000. The together total is 75,000. See guys, here already the death rates have been given. I mean ASDRs are already given. Standard population is also given separately. Let us consider that standard population is capital P, and then the deaths per thousand, death rates of town A and town B, they are nothing but ASDRs of town A and town B. So A, B, P, all the three contents we have to further calculate. So we know the formula of STDR, summation PA by summation P, summation PB by summation P. So here P is nothing but standard population, A and B are nothing but ASDRs. So P we have, ASDRs also we have. See then, PA, PB, just multiply each other. 18 into 15,000, 6 into 18,000, 8 into 22,000, 10 into 12,000, 80 into 8,000. All together you will be getting PA total 13,14,000. And then PB, multiply together B and P. 12 into 15,000, 4 into 18,000, 8 into 22,000, 9 into 12,000, 90 into 8,000. All together the PB total would be 12,56,000, 12,56,000. Now population P total is 75,000. Now all together substitute in the formula given the adjacent to the PAPB. STDR of A equals to summation PA by summation P, 13,14,000 divided by 75,000. The rate would be 17.52. And STDR of B, summation PB by summation P, 12,56,000 divided by 75,000. The rate would be 16.74. STDR of A is 17.52. STDR of B is 16.74. Now which one is lower? Minimum. STDR of B. That means town B population. What did they ask in the question? Show that town B is healthier. We have proven that the town B is healthier. So this is a problem. I hope you understand the standardized death rate very clearly and the problems based on that. There are three ways of asking standardized death rate question in the board examination. One is directly mentioning town A population deaths, town B population deaths, and then separately given standard population. So by using town A, town B information, you need to calculate ASDRs. This is one way of asking. Second way of asking, direct ASDRs will be given along with standard population. right? So the heading also very clearly I have given you already. In the previous video it is there. Death rate or deaths per thousand, if it is given the heading, they are nothing but ASDRs directly given in the data. Am I clear? Just by observing the values you might be understanding it, because see there, deaths means single digit they are there. By seeing that single digits only you might have understood that they are not regular deaths, they are ASDRs, age specific death rates they are. Clear? So this way you can arrive into conclusion what exactly they have given. So above from all, just by seeing the heading also you can identify it. Only deaths, when it is mentioned along with population in so and so town, you have to calculate ASDRs. If deaths per thousand, death rate, like this single digit, if it is given, they are nothing but ASDRs given directly. Remember this way of solving the STDR problem. And do not forget to write the conclusion, which city is healthier. That will be decided just by seeing STDR answer. Finally, which is minimum. So among A and B population STDRs, which is minimum STDR, that population would be more and more healthier than the other population. So this way you please arrive into conclusion. Am I clear? Yes. So now I would like to start further more concepts in the measures of mortality. Already we have completed CDR, ASDR and STDR. Next three methods, measures of mortality or of similar kind of mortality rates, but there is a small little difference among those three methods. Clear? So by this STDR, the difficulty level of measures of mortality, I should not say that it's a difficult level, but the importance level in measures of mortality is over, is done with. Am I clear? So now we shall go further the remaining measures of mortality. They are just very small concepts, but one logic point will be there behind the every measurement of mortality, I mean all the methods. Fine. So let us see the remaining furthermore concepts. So the first one is, the fourth one, measures of mortality. Infant mortality rate, denoted by just IMR. In a short format, it can be written as IMR. Infant mortality rate. What does it mean, infant? Generally we used to say that infant means aged below 1 year. We can call them as infants. Clear? So the aged less than 1 year, we call those kind of births were infant births. Infant child. Less than 1 year babies. Now the definition. The average number of infant deaths per 1000 live births in a year. This is a one small thing, because these live births we have seen in the fertility rates. In the death rates, nowhere we have seen the live births. Why again in infant mortality rate? Because they are just live births. Infants in the sense below 1 year. Among all the live births, still births we did not consider so far. Only live births we have considered. And among those live births, how many infant deaths took place? We should not consider them as a part of the population. Of course, they are the part of the population. Unless and until they have been registered, we cannot say them they are the part of the population. Clear? So once the registration is done, they themselves will called by population. They are under Indian population. Now here, the average number of infant deaths per 1000 live births in a year, isn't it? So among all the 1000 live births, how many infants were died? that mortality we are calculating in this method, infant mortality rate. So that is the definition, average number of infant deaths per 1000 live births in a year. In the year, it is a measure of the risk of death between the birth of the baby and its first year birthday. Clear? That is the reason I call them as a infant. The day of birth to the first year birthday, till that time period, what would be the risk of the newly born baby? Exactly 12 months. So you might have observed it. Some babies will be in incubatory period, and some babies will be in a like critical condition. Some may be having like less weight after birth, and then any kind of organ problems. So these many kind of things we have seen generally, right? So it is like mostly 1% or at the most 2% kind of things. This is happening because now the medical system has been improved a lot. Because of that, death rate has been totally decreased, if you have observed from the past years. So it is a measure of the risk of death between the birth of the baby and its first year birthday. Now, what would be the formula? Very simple. Number of infant deaths by total number of live births. You might have understood why I have taken live births here. Live births, that within 1 year, how many births occurred in that year, among those how many babies died. Clear? So those deaths we call them as a infant deaths, infant mortality deaths. Clear? So number of infant deaths by total number of live births multiplied by 1000. As I mentioned earlier, still births are not considered included in infant deaths. So this is the infant mortality rate. Infant, that is nothing but within 1 year deaths. So after birth, within 1 year, the date of birth to the first birthday, first year birthday, till that whatever the risk has been taken by a child or a baby, if any death occurs, that death rate we are calculating under this method, infant mortality rate. So number of infant deaths by total number of live births into 1000. This is the formula. So all these problems at a stretch we shall see in the next video, because as I mentioned you earlier, next 3 methods in the measure of mortality, 4, 5, 6 methods, all the 3 methods has a connectivity among those that we are seeing. That is the reason at a stretch I would like to explain all the 3 methods, and then I would like to give the problems. Clear? So this is infant mortality rate. So let us see the next method, maternal mortality rate. Here come the maternal mortality rate. What does it mean, maternal cases? Maternal cases in the sense a mother died during childbirth. Such cases are maternal cases, maternal mother cases. So mother dies due to childbirth. See, in movies and all, earlier in the olden days we have seen, in the old movies also we have seen, soon after giving birth mother dies. That kind of situation. Or else while giving birth also, after immediately giving the birth, some things may go wrong, right? Now due to improvement of medical implementation of medical facilities and the approach, this part is nowhere seen, soon after the birth mother dying and all. Fine. So in the earlier days, in the olden days, these kind of things were happening. So let us see the maternal mortality rate. The average number of deaths among mothers due to causes relating to childbirth per 1000 births in a year. So here what we have to calculate, the average number of deaths among mothers due to childbirth per 1000 births in a year. So maternal cases, maternal death cases, mother is dying here, not the baby, remember. So due to childbirth the mother is dying. So such cases we can call them as a puerperal cases also we can call. So next I will show that spelling also. Puerperal cases. So we can spell it as puerperal cases or puerperal cases. So like in different way the pronunciation is been taken. So definition: the average number of deaths among mothers due to causes relating to childbirth per 1000 births in a year. Here also population should not be considered. How many new births are taken place? Among those new births, how many mothers died while during the childbirth? Such cases only we can say it as a maternal cases. So here come the formula: number of deaths of mothers due to childbirth divided by total number of births in a year multiplied by 1000. Generally, healthiness of female population of childbearing age, this method is used. Healthiness of female population, because population growing only through female. Clear? So when female birth occurs, there is a possibility of one more reproduction. Just imagine if in the entire world, if only male births were there, no female births, definitely population day by day decreases, it won't increase. Because when there is no female, reproduction process will never happen, right? And then the population will never grow. Due to causes of deaths, the death rate will be reducing it. So this method is very much useful for index of general healthiness of female population of childbearing age 15 to 49. So this is maternal mortality rate. So let us see the next method, that is neonatal mortality rate. As I said you, MMR is also called puerperal deaths. So puerperal deaths, puerperal deaths. So this way also you can pronounce it. So the last method of measures of mortality, that is neonatal mortality rate, NMR we can say it as. Neonatal, see, infant means we have seen death rate of less than 1 year. Now neonatal cases means death rate of less than 1 month. Exactly we can say 4 weeks, 28 days, right? So the baby aged less than 28 days, the newborn baby aged less than 28 days. Among those, if any death occurs, such death rate we say it as a neonatal mortality rate. The average number of neonatal deaths per 1000 live births in a year. Less than 1 year baby we have seen. Within that infant there is a neonatal cases. That means within 28 days, just 4-week baby. Remember, the total number of neonatal deaths by total number of live births multiplied by 1000. So such cases are neonatal mortality cases aged below 28 days or exactly 4 weeks we can say. So within 4 weeks baby, if she or he dies, if the baby dies, such cases we call as a neonatal mortality cases. Neonatal mortality rate is being calculated just by collecting the data of below 28 days baby dying cases. Am I clear? So these are the 3 methods. One is infant mortality rate, just have a note. Infant deaths, below 1 year deaths by total live births into 1000. Next one is maternal mortality rate, that means during childbirth if mother dies, so then the number of deaths of mothers due to childbirth divided by total number of births in a year multiplied by 1000. This is maternal mortality rate. And the next one, neonatal mortality rate, NMR, IMR, MMR, NMR. So I hope I am clear. There is a connectivity between these 3. All the 3 denominator part would be births, live births. Only numerator part according to the heading of the concept, infant mortality, so number of infant deaths by live births into 1000. Next, maternal mortality rate, that means maternal cases, mother dying cases, so number of mother deaths due to childbirth divided by during childbirth divided by total number of live births into 1000. Neonatal means below 4 weeks, number of neonatal deaths by total number of live births into 1000. So that's the end of measurement of mortality concepts. So let us see now IMR, NMR, MMR, all the three basic 1 mark, 2 mark problems. We don't have any 5 mark, 10 mark problems among these three concepts. They are just 1 and 2 mark questions. Fine. So let us see the problems on IMR, MMR and NMR in the next video. So by this, I'll just wind up this video at the end of neonatal mortality rate. Thank you.